So I thought I should make a video about weapon tier list, because a lot of people have been asking me about what I think about different weapons and like where I would rate them. So I'll start with Riot Shield. It's just going straight into F tier. It's not really good, it's not really useful for anything. I'm gonna say the same for probably every like melee weapon as well. Dagger is D tier, it's not good. Same with kunais, they're like decent, but they're not good at all. They're not really useful for anything. Sword, I would also put in C tier. It's probably a little bit better than Dagger, I don't know really. Don't really use melee weapons, but they're like not really that good. Grenade launcher, it's very very bad for the heavy. Just doesn't provide anything like when it comes to value. Next item is sledgehammer, D tier. It's not really useful compared to the other options on the list here. I would rather use, for example, the Lewis, which I will put in S tier. Lewis is 100% the strongest heavy weapon at the moment. It just has a bunch of damage, a lot of range. It's just the best heavy weapon pretty much. I'm 60 when I'm talking about heavy weapons. It's a B tier. So why am I saying B tier? It got heavily nerfed recently on launch. So it's like, it has damage fall off now. Before it didn't really have damage fall off, but now it's like, so the gun just doesn't really do much anymore compared to Lewis. Lewis does like so much more compared to M60. Next is the flamethrower. I would put that in D tier. It's just not good compared to Lewis and M60. It's not really good at all for heavy. There's not really much to talk about flamethrower. It's just not good. Don't use it. Of course, you can use it if you want to have fun. You know, it's up to you what you want to play. Let me go over more heavy weapons. The auto shotgun, A tier / S tier. It's like either of them. You know, I'm just gonna put it in A because Lewis is a little bit more versatile. As like it has more uses. You know, with shotgun you kind of like have one playstyle, get in people's face and just shoot. And Lewis kind of like does everything. So I'm gonna put auto shotgun at A tier. Then we have the grenade launcher. It's D tier. It gets hard countered by APS, like hard countered by APS. If someone stays on an APS, this weapon literally does nothing. It doesn't do anything. Next up on the list would be the medium shotgun. I'll put it like high C. Like it's usable, but it's not really that good. I'm gonna be honest. There are better weapons in the medium category that are like 10 times better. Well, I'm talking about the medium class. The next up on the list is the AK. I'll put it A / S. It's like in between. So why am I saying this? Well, I'm just gonna bring up the other weapon as well, FCAR. FCAR is like the best weapon for medium. It has a lot of fucking damage per magazine. I mean, not per magazine, but it has a lot of DPS pretty much. This weapon kills faster than the AK. But what I'm gonna say here is, like, they are like kind of the same, if it makes sense. It depends what you're playing against. So let's say you're playing against a double heavy medium comp, and they have a lot of shields. I would rather bring AK to a shield duel, because AK shreds shields better compared to the FCAR. So what I'm saying is, if you're playing against a shield composition, I would play AK. If I'm playing against a lot of squishes or like people with no shields, I would play FCAR because it kills faster, you know? So it's like kinda, you can just pick and choose between them, depending on like what you're playing against. That is just my opinion though, on the medium weapons. The next one is the Revo, B tier. Revo can be S, and it can be B. So why am I saying this? So the thing with Revolver is, if you hit your shots, it's extremely good. Like it could be S+, like one of the strongest guns in the game if you headshot. Has a crazy high headshot multiplier. The issue here is that the Revolver doesn't really do much if you miss. So it's like a skill weapon as well. Like it could be S tier, it could be A tier. Like it depends. But for majority of players, I'm just gonna put it B, because you need to like land every single shot with the Revolver. And it's not as consistent as the FCAR and the AK, so I'm just gonna put it B. Now, we only have light weapons remaining. Let me get the elephant out of the room. Double barrel. It's extremely broken right now. You 2-shot heavies, you 2-shot mediums, and you 1-shot lights. So this weapon is extremely good right now. I only play it if I'm playing against heavy medium compositions. So the reason for this, if I 1-shot the medium, they have no healing, they have like no sustain, and we pretty much win the fight if I kill one medium. And double barrel is like has the highest burst potential out of any light weapons. So I'm gonna put this S tier if you're playing as a specific comp. Next weapon, MP5. Don't even need to argue. It's the best light weapon in the game, other than the double barrel. But this weapon just does it all. It has range. It has like good damage. It has low recoil. It has everything pretty much that you need in a light weapon. Like you can beam from far away with this gun as well. Like it's pretty versatile and you can use it in every scenario. It's like a comfort pick, you know, you can use it everywhere. Doesn't really matter. Now for pistol, I would honestly put pistol at B. It got super nerfed and like it doesn't feel as good as it used to be. Like it's nowhere close to what it used to be before after the nerfs. Like I tried playing pistol, but it's like nowhere close to MP5 or double barrel. I wouldn't even put it A tier. It's like a high B kinda, you know. So the next thing is sniper. I would honestly put this at B tier as well because it has value in certain fights. So let's say you're playing finals, right? It's a 3v3. And if you get like big damage with sniper, it's actually like valuable depending on what comp you're running. So this can like be kind of good against specific team comps, you know. So let's say you're running recon on a medium and you're running sniper on light. You can just completely dominate because your medium just gives info on where they are. So the recent M11 change, they recently buffed M11, so it like deals 1 more damage per bullet. I would put this weapon at A tier. So the thing is with M11, like people are like saying M11 is better than MP5 now because it deals more damage, yada yada yada. The issue here is M11 has 0 range. It has no range. You cannot shoot people at medium range or long range. It's only good close range. MP5 just offers a lot of more more value compared to M11 just because of the range I mean MP5 has. Like that range is literally what carries the MP5 compared to M11. And the next weapon is LH1. So LH1, before it got nerfed, it's S+. But now it got nerfed on launch, so I'm gonna put it over M11 actually. This weapon can be S+ if you headshot, but it's not as consistent as MP5 or double barrel. If you miss with LH1, you don't really get as much value. So this is kind of what I wanna rate every gun right now. Like LH1 can be S+ if you hit your shots. It's like a skill weapon. It's the same with the revolver, skill weapon. Like these two are like kind of like skill weapons at the moment. Auto shotgun, I would like actually put this S as well. But like it's not as versatile as these guns, you know. So for example, LH1, I'm gonna play on Skyway Stadium because it has a lot of long range fights pretty much. That's why I'm picking it over MP5 in like certain scenarios. Like every weapon is usable. You just need to like learn when to play them and where to play them and what maps you should play them on. This is just my tier list and my opinions on the current meta. And yeah, that's about it. If you want more content, go follow my Twitch. I'll be live pretty much every single day, grinding the finals. I hope to see you in the arena.